Hi, my name's Sean Gallagher, editor at prosperbyproperty.com, the website created to help new and inspiring property investors and developers. In today's video, what I'd like to share is how to become a property developer. And the way I like to do it is by sharing 3 tips and 3 pieces of advice I wish I got told at the beginning of my own property journey. So, just before we go into those 3 tips, let's just make sure we're on the same wavelength. What is property development? Well, property development in simple terms is this. You buy or control property or land. You add value to that property or land, which you can do in a number of ways. You then sell that property or land, and then by selling it, you make a profit. The larger the profit, the more successful you are as a property developer. Now, there's a lot of people who make billions doing this simple formula. You know, these are the people who make the skyscrapers or the hotels, and there's also people who just dabble in it and may make a couple of £1,000s by maybe buying a house, refurbishing that house, and by refurbishing it, it uplifts the value. They then sell that property, and then by selling it, they make a profit. So, if property development is what you want to get into, then this video is for you. So, what is my first tip? My first tip is this. Find the right team. Now, a mentor of mine once put this like this. The pieces of the jigsaw puzzle are in front of you in this big wide world. What you have to go and do is find them and bring them together. So if I could explain that a little bit further, it'd be like this. If you are in a situation where maybe you are very tight on funds, then maybe what you could go and do is find someone who does have the funds. Maybe you don't know what bank lending is. And maybe what you could go and do is find someone who does know what bank lending is. Maybe you don't even know how to find or appraise a site. Then what you could go and do is find a mentor who could help you and teach you on how to find and appraise a site. So the idea is to assess your situation right now, understand your own circumstances right now, and then fill in the missing gaps by finding the right people who can help you fill in those missing gaps. So it's all about creating that mastermind team that is going to help you become successful in property development. My second tip. Plan your finances. Now, I'm sure we're all aware that you're going to need finances to maybe buy the property or piece of land, add value to that property or piece of land. So you're going to need money from somewhere for the actual project itself. Now, on this tip, what I would like to bring to your attention is actually the idea of the business plan aspect side of it, because unfortunately in property, it does often take a long time to actually get that project, add value to that project, and then sell that project. It's not like car sales where you could possibly buy a car today and then sell it for more tomorrow. With property, it does tend to take a lot longer because of the legal process involved. So what I would suggest as a minimum to you is plan your finances for at least the next 12 months. So what I mean by this is understand what your total outgoings are and how much you're going to need to live on a monthly basis. How much are you going to be spending on lead generation? And if you can understand those 2 things, then you can actually survive before you find your first project. Okay, so that's my second tip. My third tip is this. Have the correct mindset. I'm sure you've heard this before, but it is true. It's all about this. Having the correct mindset is going to truly make you successful, because at the end of the day, things will be tough sometimes. And if you can't get through those tough situations and come up with solutions, then you aren't going to succeed in this game, unfortunately. But if you do have that will to win, and you are persistent, and you are constantly positive when other people are negative, you will succeed in property. So that's my final tip for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you would like to learn more about property or property investing or development, please go over to prosperbyproperty.com. I wish you all the best in your property development journey, and thank you.